Hi, Dave. I'm Judy Boger. I've been involved with Nikken since 1992, and when I got involved, I was really, really excited about the wonderful products and the wonderful business opportunity, and was able to build a very nice business from this.
What's your background before?
My background was a nurse, and I also was an office manager at a dental office. So I've done a variety of things. I also taught skiing on weekends and did that for a dozen years. I had residential and commercial real estate that we owned and I managed. So I was a very busy person, but busy people seem to get a lot more done than people who aren't quite so busy. You know, it's amazing. The more time you waste, the less time you have. And people who don't waste time usually get the most done.
I appreciate time too.
Oh, time is good. Time is good. And I'm at that time in my life right now where a lot of people who are my age are starting to retire, or wanting to retire, maybe would be a better word for it. The only problem is many of these people who want to retire can't retire now because they just don't have the income to support the standard of living that they thought they would have when they reached retirement age. And that's a real shame that people lived their life with a vision of where they thought they would be and then discovered they aren't there. Mm-hmm. And they'll ask me if I'm going to retire, and it's kind of an interesting thing because even if I wanted to, I could if I wanted to, but I don't want to. I'm around people who are involved with Nikken, and the people that I'm around are just positive and uplifting and are just fun to be with. They're the kind of people that I want to spend the rest of my life being around. And even with a good income, having the choice of not wanting to retire is much better than not being able to retire. And so it's nice to have that choice to say, I don't want to retire, rather than I can't retire. And knowing I have those options, and that Nikken can give those options to anybody who really wants to have that type of choice to make, is a wonderful thing. I've discovered one other thing too. When I first got involved with this business, I was selling magnets to people, and soon realized that I basically had just given myself another job. And I had enough jobs already, and then a couple people asked me how they could sell these things too, and all of a sudden I realized I wasn't just developing another job, I was developing a business. And too many people get involved in this business and they're selling products, which is good, but it's another job. And if you think about it, you want to build a business. You don't want to just give yourself another job. You want to have a real business that can provide for you and your family, not just for the next couple of years, but for the rest of your life.
We've got life-changing products.
We have life-changing
I love
products.
what our products do, but then we have a higher level of product that what you just mentioned, you know, freedom and hope and possibility and lifestyle. Those are wonderful things to sell also.
You can't limit yourself to just having products that will help people feel better in a physical sense. You want to have products that will help people be better in all the 5 pillars of healthy mind, healthy body, healthy family, healthy society, and healthy finances. And no matter how people work and want to be healthy physically, and people are more conscious and more aware of what they eat, and people are more conscious and more aware of getting better exercise, and they want to live longer. And our products do help us do that, but you can't focus just on wanting to live longer and have a healthy body if you don't have a healthy balance in the other pillars. If you haven't been able to contribute to a healthier society by, you know, helping either your favorite charity or your favorite church, or even your favorite school. It's a really cool thing to go up to a teacher that you know and say, is there something your class needs and the school just can't afford it, to be able to go and buy that. Mm-hmm. I've done that, and it's a cool thing to be able to give a phonics lesson or a schedule, or some musical instruments to a classroom because the school can't afford it, to be able to do that for children. It's a wonderful thing. I've always loved kids. They hold a special place in my heart. Grandchildren are the best. They go home at the end of the day, and that's a cool thing too. But to be able to help other children too, that's a good feeling. And if I didn't have a good financial pillar in my life, I wouldn't be able to do that. So it's really good to have that balance, to be able to help other people and to help yourself along while you're doing it. It's a good thing,
Have
as Martha
fun,
Stewart says.
Make money, and make a difference.
That's it.
Wow.
That's it.
Thank you, Judy.
Thanks, Dave.